Welcome back, Guardians, to the Final Fantasy X HD Remaster. I'm Scott, and you're at the TheScottSpot channel. Okay, after what seems like ages, we have managed to defeat Sin and get through the bonus videos associated with that sequence. And now we are outside the airship. Inside Sin. Somehow. Now, I could try to board the airship, but I still need to use the save sphere to do so. Man, this part looks kind of cool, though. Oh, apparently I can just run right back onto the airship. Okay. Whatever you say, game. Well, we might as well use this opportunity to see what everyone on the airship has to say now. And I could be wrong, but I believe there is affection associated with this part. Anyway.
We've been through a lot, yeah? And hey, we're not finished yet!
I like your attitude, Waka.
All Spira's rooting for us. Let's not let them down, yeah?
Agreed, bro.
And to think, you hadn't come floating out of the sea that day.
It's kind of mind-blowing to think about, like, coincidences, like how one thing can lead to another that just as easily could not have happened. I mean, seriously. If you think about that, like, the friends you have, the job that you have, where you are in life, it just as easily could not have happened based on chance encounters.
We've been through a lot, yeah?
What about you, you?
No matter what happens, I'll see this through to the end. I promise.
I bet you will.
We're almost done. How are you doing?
Sounded very stilted. Oh, I can say different things here. Let's say never better.
You know, I am too.
I wonder what she would have said if I'd said any of those other things.
No matter what happens, I'll see this through.
I'll try to put it in the
end.
description, or I might look it up
Promise.
off screen here in a second.
You've proven yourself as a guardian, maybe even as the best.
Wow.
You know, your meeting Yuna was really quite...
That's high praise from Lulu.
Can't say praise be to Yevon anymore, can we?
I still do, jokingly, to people who know what the hell I'm talking about.
You've proven yourself as...
Alright, Sid's probably going to say something similar to, like, where do we need to go?
We're counting on you, kid.
Should have just called it exactly what he was going to say. Now, just because we're inside Sin and it is the final dungeon doesn't mean we're not going to do more side quests, but we're going to go ahead and finish the dungeon first. What does brother have to say? We're already there, unless we flew out off screen. It's kind of funny. So I think we're supposed to assume that Sin is like a portal now that we can goes inside his like dimension belly.
Sometimes, when I got a lot on my mind, it just helps to go,
Nails on a chalkboard.
Once the comm starts, we'll take the airship to your Xanarkand.
Thanks, Riku.
Just a feeling, but I think my dad kinda likes you.
Oh man, better watch out. Tidus might come onto Riku.
Sometimes, when
Okay, I don't want to hear her go again. Man, I can't even do that noise.
I'd like to meet Jecht before he fades away.
Orin's gotten even more somber than usual lately.
When this is over, I will leave. I have played at life too long.
Confirmation from him, if we hadn't already guessed, that he's gonna let himself be sent afterwards.
10 years ago, I honored Jecht's last words and traveled to Xanarkand. I planned to stay there, watching over you. But when Sin attacked Xanarkand that day, I changed my mind. Outside the dream world, life can be harsh, even cruel. But it is life. He wanted you to have a shot at life. I saw it in Sin's eyes. That's why I brought you here, to Spira.
Didn't Jecht ask him to bring him to Spira in the first place?
I'd like to meet Jecht.
Is he gonna have that big
when
long...
this is over. 10 years ago,
Oh man,
I
he
honored
does.
Jecht.
I'm surprised Tidus didn't
I
have
planned
any
to-
response to that.
but
That
when
was
Sin
kind of a
attacked
big
outside
reveal
the
there.
dream world,
Sort of.
he wanted you. I saw.
Yeah,
That's why I
yeah. Okay. Let's see what the Albed have to say. And Kamari, let's not forget him.
The Ronso were singing too. Kimari's ears never wrong.
What, all 4 of them left.
Kimari felt friendship from somewhere inside Sin.
Jex never met Kimari.
There is no need for fear. Kimari will go with you.
Great. Can't wait for you to be useless in battle.
The Ronso.
Alright. What about the Sykes? Hey. Riku and Yuna are in your hands. Apparently she cares about Riku and Yuna too. I guess they are technically Al-Bhed. How was it inside Sin? Many fiend there, I think. I never got to the part where I could encounter fiends. My friend, he went to Bodge to explore. He told a story. In the deserted temple there, faintly the hymn of the faith can be heard. Maybe it has something to do with the aeons, I think. So that's a little hint at the Anima/Bodge temple side quest. Never have I thought of flying into Sin. Not even in dreams. I don't think anybody's thought of flying into Sin, honestly. Going inside Sin. I sang in fright and would not stop. When the calm comes, we will play each day. Now we must train. Train! Wow, that's a good point. If when the calm comes, are they going to play Blitzball even more often? Ren?
May I help you?
Probably not, honestly. You've never really helped me before. Except for much earlier in the game.
Thank you. Your patronage is very much appreciated.
Nothing. I thought he might have had one more interesting story to tell us, but apparently Ren's role in the game is over. What about the randos? Oh, okay. Once the calm comes, home must be rebuilt. Why? Maybe you guys will be able to get free from the oppression of Yevon. What about this guy? Ship is fine, even inside Sin, I think. That's good. I'm glad the physics work the same inside Sin. Let us destroy Sin, once and for all. All that is here at your disposal. Be prepared. Too bad none of it's actually at my disposal, like I couldn't use any of that shit if I wanted to. Okay, let's go here. Sin sits still. It moves not. It seems to wait for us. Yeah, it's frozen in midair, I believe. What about this guy? If only the main gun worked, we could shoot Sin down. Okay. I have an idea. Let's go... Here's the thing. We're already 8 minutes into this video, and I know we won't be able to finish even the first screen of Inside Sin in this video. So I think I'm just going to make this a shorter video than usual. Sorry for having a super uneventful video, but we can at least go to Bavel really quickly. And see how that goes, because remember somebody fell on Bavel. So maybe something interesting will happen there. I don't think anything does, but we can at least maybe get a couple lines out of it. High bridge. Here we go.
Yeehaw! Here we go!
Alright. It looks like Passe and Marauder are still here.
That whole bit about Yuna, I just can't believe.
Isaru, and he's
Okay, absolutely nothing going on here. Alright, well, I think I will go ahead and... Oh, you can see the Macalania Woods from this angle. That's kind of cool. I'm going to equip certain things now. So, on Orin, we want to put on the Beastmaster so he can capture things again, so we can capture things inside Sin. Let's see. I need... Shit. I may not be able to use Orin to capture... Oh, wait. Okay, it'll be okay for now, but eventually we're going to have to switch out the Beastmaster with a Sentry, so Orin will have initiative, and I'll explain why later. But the short of it is there's an enemy inside Sin that you absolutely want to make sure you always get the first strike against. Waka, I'll go ahead and give him the Catcher, so he can capture as well. All the other characters can have their celestial weapon back, except for Tidus, who gets his taming sword, and the God Hand Riku. Alright, let me go ahead and use these sphere levels real quick since we got them built up. Okay, let me show you what I did real quick. I kind of have a better idea of what's going on with everybody now. Auron, when we last left him, had gotten back to the beginning of his own grid. Well, actually, let me say that again. He had finished Tidus's grid, and now I have sent him over. He got quick hit. I used a friend sphere to bring him over to where Tidus was over here, which is at the beginning of his Auron's own grid. And then I sent him upwards this way. And then I'm going to use a level 2 key sphere, and I'm going to have him break into Wakka's grid. And before long, Tidus, Auron, and Wakka will have both their own grids and Auron's or the other 2 grids. So they'll be all powerful, basically. But I couldn't help but notice there's this full break ability guarded by 3 level 4 key spheres here. I don't have any level 4 key spheres, so I'm going to have to go get some. I can't remember the exact method of doing that, but I don't think I can pass up full break unless level 4 key spheres are just ass hard to get. Anyway, I thought about using a skill sphere with Wakka to teach him armor break since we really needed it during the Sin battle, but I got to thinking, and it seems like such a waste because armor break, there's no real reason for Wakka to have it except for maybe that one battle, because how often are there enemies that only Wakka can reach? But anyway, Wakka is still in Tidus' grid, and he is just working his way through it. I don't know how much more he has to go, but here's Riku at the end of it, so a couple circles there. Lulu, she is still trying to get out of Kimahri's grid. I took her up this way. I'm going to have to take her up here, and then into Yuna's grid, and then she can start learning Yuna's useful abilities, including maybe Auto Life if we're lucky. Kimahri, he is still working his way back through Tidus' grid. He's about to learn Sloga. Tidus I'm moving him to the beginning of Auron's grid to get Power Break, and then I'm going to have to move him, and Auron are going to follow the same path. Tidus will just be a few circles behind him. So hopefully Tidus can get full break too. Riku, I took her over here to get Cura, and she's about to bust into Tidus' grid and work her way backwards through it. Yuna is in Lulu's grid still, and she's about to learn like Demi and Bio and all that, I believe. Or she might already know Bio. Demi and Death, I think is what it is, but I'm probably going to take her over here to get Silence Attack really quickly too. That's about it. So, it looks like I've sufficiently filled up a video somewhat. So, I guess that's it for this video. Sorry it was so uneventful. But next time, I promise you we will begin our way working through Sin's dungeon. We've made all the preparations we need to. So, once again, thanks for hanging out with me at the TheScottSpot, and I appreciated your company. We'll do it again next time.